Hello and welcome to the 10 Guiding Principles of Instructional Technology and Distance Education by Diego Tibaquira. The 10 guiding principles that I chose are: teachers need to be digital teachers, students need to be digital students, we all need to be technology literate, do not expect media to do the teaching, teachers and students need to understand multiple intelligence, be as realistic as needed when developing a distance education course. Follow best practices when designing a distance education course. Select appropriate technologies for online instruction. Distance education should be student-centered. Use the Assure model to assure effective instruction. And here we go, the 10 guiding principles. According to Smaldino, Lothar, and Russell, teachers need to be digital teachers. We must be the change we wish to see in the world. We need to become more technologically advanced and go from the traditional classroom to the digital classroom. Same token, the students need to be digital students, not just Facebook experts. They need to transfer their skills from the regular traditional classroom to the digital new classroom. Students need to be able to use technology in an appropriate and efficient manner, but also be careful with the new digital excuses. No longer the dog ate my homework, but the internet ate my download. We all need to be technology literate. General, text, computer, distance learning, cyber learning, visual, audio, video, and media literacy are going to be important components. Do not expect media to do the teaching. According to Clark, media are mere vehicles. Do not expect technology to do the teaching. Well-prepared educators will be able to utilize any type of media to impart instruction effectively. Don't get caught up in the latest and greatest technology, and medium does not cause change. We need to understand multiple intelligences.
The idea of multiple intelligences comes out of psychology. It's a theory that was developed to document the fact that human beings have very different kinds of intellectual strengths, and that these strengths are very, very important in how kids learn, and how people represent things in their minds, and then how people use them in order to show what it is that they've understood. If we all had exactly the same kind of mind and there was only one kind of intelligence, then we could teach everybody the same thing in the same way and assess them in the same way, and that would be fair. But once we realize that people have very different kinds of minds, different kinds of strengths, some people are good in thinking spatially, some people are good in thinking language, other people are very logical, other people need to do hands-on, they need to actually explore actively and to try things out. Once we realize that, then an education which treats everybody the same way is actually the most unfair education, because it picks out one kind of mind, which I call the law professor mind, somebody who's very linguistic and logical, and says, if you think like that, great. If you don't think like that, there's no room in the train for you.
According to Simonson, be as realistic as needed when developing online content. If instruction is too realistic, it can be inefficient. Similarly, learning experiences that are too abstract may be inexpensive, but may not contain enough relevant information and may not be understood. Follow best practices when creating a distance education course. Good teaching matters. Each medium has its own aesthetics. Education technologies are flexible. There is no super technology. Make all 4 media available to teachers and learners. Balance variety with economy. Interaction is essential. Students' numbers are critical. New technologies are not necessarily better than old ones. Teachers need training to use technology effectively. Teamwork is essential. Technology is not the issue. Select appropriate technologies for online instruction. Assess available instructional technologies. Determine learning outcomes. Identify learning experiences. Prepare the learning experiences for online delivery.
What if you could be there and there without leaving here? Well, you can with Polycom Telepresence, an easy-to-use, intuitive, and reliable high-definition video experience that provides you with the same lifelike communication that comes with being physically in the same room.
Distance education should be student-centered. When teaching at a distance, the role of the instructor is often that of facilitator rather than presenter. Some rules of thumb. One instructor should do 2 to 4 distance courses at a time. A student should not take more than 4 online courses. A 3-credit course requires 8 to 10 hours of study per week. Instructors should facilitate thread discussions. An online class should only be between 15 and 25 students. Use the Assure model to assure effective instruction. Analyze learners, state standards and objectives, select strategies, technologies, media and materials. Use technology, media and materials, preview the technology, prepare the environment, prepare the learners, provide learning experiences, require learner participation, evaluate, and revise